Anything that's worth having is hard to get. And if you have a goal or dream, you probably know this already, but you're going to encounter some sort of obstacle that's going to require you to break free and break through. So in this episode, I'm going to be sharing some things that we need to be breaking free from, what breaking through actually is, and we're going to be sharing how we actually are able to accomplish both of these things. So if you're ready to take your life to the next level, let's go. This is the space where you are saying yes to your biggest goals in a world full of idle dreamers by empowering your identity, beliefs, and abilities. Prepare yourself, because to create the reality we want, we say no to excuses, who cares to other people's thoughts, feelings, or expectations. And we say enough to the things that are holding us back from our greatness. It's time to set the table to do the work to become successful, fulfilled, and free. Welcome to the Dream Lifestyle Podcast. Welcome, everybody, to another episode of the Dream Lifestyle Podcast. My name is Trevón Jr., and I'm super excited and thankful to have you here as we are going to be talking about breaking free and breaking through. Now, before we get into this episode, I'm going to need you to do me a favor, and I'm going to need you to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, platform, wherever you're listening to me or wherever you're watching me, and share this episode with somebody, because what I'm going to talk about in this episode of what we need to break free from and what breaking through actually is could be the very thing that one of your friends, one of your family members, a coworker, whatever, needs to really hear, so that way their life can go to the next level in the same way you want your own life to go to the next level. Now, I'm going to talk about why. I'm going to talk about why breaking free and breaking through, because all of us, in the same way all of us have a purpose, all of us have a passion, all of us have dreams, all of us have goals. We all have some sort of vision that we want for our life, right? Like, that's the whole reason we're here. You wouldn't be here if you didn't actually want better for yourself in some way, shape, or form, right? And I want to read a scripture. I think that really applies. Now, whether or not you believe in God or not, I'm a man of God and unashamed of that. So I just want to read this to you. It's John 16:33, and it reads, "I have said these things to you, that in me you may have peace. In the world you will have tribulation, but take heart, I have overcome the world." Now, I share that just because, the Bible is a great resource, and I believe it's true in a lot of things, and God truly speaks in the Bible. But regardless of where you stand, if you are a person that has gone for anything in your life, if you're a person that has, gone for any type of goal, or you've, really put yourself out there or worked hard towards something, I'm certain that you have experienced trouble. I'm certain that there has been some "this isn't going according to plan" moment for you. And that scripture stood out just because, how it says that there will be tribulation. And when you think about that in your own life, I'm certain that there had been some sort of obstacle that you have encountered in your life as you've ascended to where you are now, right? And I know that even you may be in a place in life where you're like, "Dag, like I want more, like I should be doing more," whatever. I want to encourage you and just tell you quickly that there were some steps and some hurdles that you did have to overcome to even get where you are now. So please don't forget to express gratitude for even just being in the space that you're in. But it is certain that we are going to encounter trouble. It's certain. It's promised. Like, it just is what it is, right? We've all seen life do its thing in one way, shape, or form, and we all have a different story or experience with life. And when you think about your dream, when you think about the way in which you want to live your life, your dream lifestyle and everything like that, there are some obstacles that you're going to need to go through. And in the same way that there will be obstacles, there are things that you can break free from that will allow you to see results. And you need a clear definition of what breaking through actually is, okay? Now, I'm going to tell you 4 things that you need to break free from, so that way you can really be successful and see results in your life right now, because I like to be practical, as you guys know. So the 4 things that we need to break free from so that way we can actually see results and actually be successful is excuses, doubt, expectations, and limits. All right, now I'm going to explain each one. Now, breaking free from excuses. I think this is maybe the biggest one, because so many people, I see so many clients, I just see so many people on social media, they make so many excuses as to why they're not where they want to be. They make so many excuses as to why this happened to them and why that happened to them and everything like that. And, I don't judge anybody, but excuses truly hold you back. When you make an excuse, you're literally just passing off the responsibility. And I can tell you that with the position that you want to be in, with your goal or dream, there is a level of responsibility. And if you are just basically falling victim to your excuses, you're literally training yourself to just pass off responsibility. And if you are passing off responsibility, how can you be trusted with responsibility, right? Now, when you think about excuses, they are pretty much just the things that we tell ourselves. It's lacking a level of self-accountability, right? So excuses come when, you go for a thing and it doesn't go your way and you just play the blame game, right? And I can tell you, as I mentioned in the last episode of just doing as the 1% do, that you can't make excuses when you want to be successful. You can't point the finger when you actually want to ascend in your life. Because at the end of the day, for you to be where you want to be, you're going to need to be responsible. And you're going to need to take extreme ownership of your life. You're going to need to take extreme ownership of your decisions. And you only rob yourself when you make excuses. So, action step for you, if you're the person that, you find yourself making excuses, stop. Stop making excuses for yourself. Stop making excuses for why you didn't go to the gym. Stop making excuses for why you didn't stick to your diet. Stop making excuses for why you didn't finish your project or your task or whatever it is. Stop making excuses. Take ownership. And I'm not saying that you to do that so that way, you beat yourself up or anything like that, but take ownership of your responsibilities so that way you will actually start seeing yourself become more productive. And when you become more productive, you'll see the results that you want. So that is the one thing that we need to break free from so that way we can see results. The next thing is doubt. We have to break free from doubt. Now, doubt is like that little voice in your head that, you see an opportunity and, for whatever reason, that voice is so loud that it stops you from taking advantage. Doubt is, like I said, you see the opportunity, but because of what someone else may have said about you in your past, you don't take advantage. Like doubt just robs you of the ability to even take advantage of an opportunity. And doubt is something that comes from the external. A lot of times, doubt is not something that is instilled in you. Doubt is something that is downloaded into you. Okay. You need to really be intentional of turning down that voice of doubt in your mind so that way you actually are going for things. So that way you're actually taking advantage of all the opportunities, because there are people that doubt their abilities. There's people that doubt their identities. There's people that doubt just anything and everything. I mean, there are people that really suffer from doubt. They doubt themselves. They doubt their abilities. They doubt, if they're the right fit. They doubt all these things, and it's doing nothing but leaving them stuck and keeping them hostage from living the life of their dreams. And so if you're that person, if you're a person that, you find that a lot of the opportunities that come your way, you have that voice of doubt, you need to offset that by putting in place patterns and habits that affirm you and empower you so that way you take advantage of opportunities. Now, that's the second thing that you need to break free from is doubt, because it's only holding you hostage. It's not serving you. Now, the third thing, we need to break free from expectations. All right, we need to break free from expectations. Now, I'm of belief like certain expectations are healthy. I believe it's okay to have expectations, whether that you're talking about expectations in business, whether you're talking about expectations in friendships, relationships, whatever. I think to a certain level, expectations are healthy as long as you place them properly. But these expectations that I'm talking about that you need to break free from is affecting your decision making, and that's the expectations of others. Now, what this may look like practically is, your friends may expect a certain thing from you, right? Because they are of belief that, because of who you are and because of the things you guys used to do and the things you used to do and all those things that, you should do certain things and you shouldn't do others. Or, you may have expectations from family members who, because no one else graduated from college in your family that, well, you shouldn't do that. Like, or even on the flip side, they may expect you to do that because no one else did it. And in your heart that that's not for you. Now, I'm not saying don't go to college. I'm just giving an example. But when you think about the expectations of others, that's affecting your decision making, because you have to really consider, why am I making this exact decision? Is this decision actually serving me? Or is it just satisfying someone else outside of me? Am I actually applying for this job because it's a job I actually want? Or is it the job that all my friends are actually in? Am I, going to this school because I think this school is actually good for me? Or am I just going to this school just because this is where everyone in my family went? Like, the examples go on and on, but you want to make sure that you free yourself from expectations, because it's almost like wasted decisions if you decide to allow other people's expectations to hold you hostage. Because at the end of the day, if you're not making decisions that serve you, if you're not making decisions that are pushing you towards your dream, you're either holding yourself in neutral, which doesn't serve you, or you're turning the other way from your dream, which is hurting you. So you want to make sure that you free yourself from the expectations of others. So if you're the person that you may, find yourself making more and more decisions based on the expectation of others, I'm going to need you to find some time for yourself. And I'm going to need you to just sit with yourself and really figure out what it is that you want and make a decision based on that. Okay. Now, the fourth thing is limits. The fourth thing that we need to break free from is limits. Now, this is a little bit different from doubt, just because this is more so speaking to an identity thing rather than an ability thing. So when you think about doubt, that's more so you doubt your ability to do something. When I'm talking about limits, I'm speaking to just what you think is possible for your life. And there are a lot of people that, based on their life experience, a lot of people based on, where their family started off, a lot of people based on, just what they may have heard, limit themselves. There are a lot of people that limit their ability to make money just because they don't believe that they can make a lot of money. There are a lot of people that don't start businesses because they don't believe that they can be entrepreneurs, just because no one else in their family had been an entrepreneur before. Like, there are a lot of people that are operating with limits right now, and it's holding them back, because you do not have any limits. There are no limits on you. Okay. There are no limits on you. There's no limits on what you can be, because you just got to work for it. Whatever that goal or dream that's within your heart, there is not a limit that can stop you. Now, you may see a limit, right? It says in the Bible that, no weapon that's formed against us shall prosper. Didn't say the weapon wouldn't get formed. Didn't say the obstacle wouldn't get formed, but it's not going to prosper. And so when you think about the limits that you may be experiencing in your life, you have to look at that limit and know, this limit is not real. This limit cannot stop me. I may be the first one to do this, but I can do it. I'm going to put in the effort. I'm going to be so determined and just work my butt off to make it happen, because this is what is for me. This serves me. And if it serves me and my purpose, that means that it's either impacting other people. That means that it is either helping other people. And that means that it's serving other people. Okay. And so you want to make sure that we are breaking free from our limits. And so if you're the person that you may be thinking to yourself, wow, like, I really do have like mental limits, I do have those types of beliefs, I'm going to need you to get quiet with yourself and really start thinking through ways in which you can fight against those limits, and really put together a routine that helps you do that. All right. Because you are limitless, and you have to believe that. You have to believe that anything is possible. You have to believe that. In the core of your being, you have to know that anything is possible for your life, that you can do whatever it is that you're designed here to do on this earth. Okay. And that's what you have to break free from. Those are the four things that you need to break free from, so that way you can really see results in your life. All right. Now, I'm going to be talking about breaking through. Now, breaking through is, I think there's a little bit of misconception around breaking through, just because a lot of times I believe people think breaking through is like a singular moment. And, like in life, there's only like a collection of moments of, oh, I broke through and, made $1 million in a year. Oh, I broke through and, I got the job. Oh, I broke through. Breaking through is an everyday process. All right. Breaking through is not a singular moment. Breaking through is a disciplined, consistent process. All right. Now, what does that process involve? Breaking through is the disciplined, consistent process of when you break free from your excuses, doubts, expectations, and limits. Every single day, you have opportunity to break free from the things that don't serve you. And every single time you do that, you break through. And the reason why I say disciplined, consistent is because every single day when you make the conscious decision to take an action that breaks you free from the chains and the bondages of expectations, from the chains and the bondages of excuses and everything like that, you're taking action that is pushing you towards the life of your dreams. You're taking action towards changing your life for the better in a way that serves you, that serves your family, your friends. It helps you operate within your purpose, your passions. You'll gain more confidence. You'll take more ownership of your life. That's what breaking through does for you when you do it every single day. And, it'll help you overcome obstacles. And as you overcome those obstacles, you're going to get hit with more obstacles. But in the same way, when you're battle tested for a while, when you've just encountered a couple battles, there's a level of confidence that you have with the next battle just because you've just been doing this for a while. And that's what breaking through does for you. When you are consistent in breaking through every single day, it just gives a confidence that you'll just think you're on top of the world and you're unstoppable, which is a really great place to be in when you think about the goals and the dreams that you have. Okay. Now, I talked about breaking free. I'm talking about breaking through. I'm going to now tell you just two things that allow you to do both of these things. All right. Two things that allow you to do both these things. The first thing is that you need to define what success is for you. Okay. I don't want you to operate as if success is making a lot of money. I don't want you to operate with somebody else's version of success. Your version of success is your version of success, and you have to own that. And it's important that you define it. For example, for me, every single day that I'm able to impact somebody in a way that shows them that their dream is possible and help them actually take action towards their dream, that's a successful day for me. That has nothing to do with how much money I make, has nothing to do with necessarily cool things I do. If I'm able to impact somebody in a way that shows them that their dream is possible and they take action towards that, and I'm able to help them in that process, whether that be through my coaching, our events, the Dream Society, whatever. That's a successful day for me because that speaks to my purpose. And so if you're listening to me and you're like, well, where do I start with defining success? I want you to start with your purpose. Okay. I want you to start with your purpose. Now, more than likely, your purpose has to do with either impacting people, helping people, connecting people. It has something to do with people outside of you. Okay, your purpose has nothing to do with you. It has everything to do with everyone else outside of you. And I want you to kind of use your purpose so that way you can define what success is for you. And then I want you to set that level of success as your target for your every single day. And then I want you to make decisions that get you to that point of success where you're breaking through, where you're breaking free from your expectations, breaking free from your excuses, breaking free from just your limits. And you just experience a peace in your life that is just indescribable. You experience a peace that empowers you so that way you can make clear decisions that push you forward. Okay. And I promise you, when you define what success is, you're able to set a target for your every single day and you'll just know how to operate. You'll know exactly what to do and you'll do it from a place of peace. And now the second thing that allows you to break free and break through is you have to shift your focus. Okay, you have to shift your focus so that way you can actually break free from these things. Because when you focus so much on the problem, you're not even going to have enough energy or time to think of a solution. If you're so focused on the obstacle, you're just going to be stuck and not moving, in neutral, not doing anything. All right. And you want to shift your focus towards solutions. You want to shift your focus towards an empowering thought. You want to shift your focus to just who you truly are. And who you truly are is limitless. Who you truly are has so much potential and power within you. And you really want to make sure that you tap into that. All right. And speaking of that, we have our Power of Gravity event that's happening actually this Saturday. So if you want to get in on that, I promise you can go to our website right now, craftyourdream.org, and register, because I look forward to seeing you there, where we're going to be helping you discover the power that is within you. But as I was saying, there's power within you, and you get access to that power when you shift your focus. Okay. Now, how do you shift focus? You shift your focus by investing in yourself. You shift your focus by hiring a coach, right? You shift your focus by reading books. You shift your focus by learning new things, new skills, new knowledge. things like that, that help you, that almost add new tools to your tool belt in your every single day life. Because the version that you are right now is not a good enough version for your dream, which is why you're not living your dream right now. So you have to become a better version of yourself every single day. And becoming a better version of yourself every single day looks like breaking through every single day. It looks like overcoming your obstacles every single day. It looks like breaking through and turning down that voice of doubt every single day consistently in a disciplined manner. That is how you shift your focus, because you're going to start thinking differently. You're going to have a new energy towards the things that you want to do. You're going to have a new energy towards working out. You're going to have a new energy towards, reading. You're going to have a new energy towards waking up early. Just the things that you maybe at one point struggle with, you're going to start seeing it becoming easy just because you've shifted focus. So that way you could really take action towards your dreams. Okay. And I'm telling you that when you shift your focus, when you hire that coach, right, you can check out craftyourdream.org and you can start with us. But when you hire a coach, when you get accountability, when you start reading more books that teach you about your finances, that teach you about life, that teaches you about management, that teaches you about leadership, that teaches you about purpose and everything like that. When you watch YouTube videos, just when you invest in yourself in a real intentional way, you're going to start seeing your mindset shift. You're going to start seeing your response shift. You're going to start seeing your ability to break free from excuses, your ability to break free from limits, your ability to break free from the expectations of others shift completely. You're going to see your ability to break yourself free from that voice of doubt in a way that will allow you to break through every single day, and you're going to start seeing results. Okay. And I promise you, when you do these things, when you break free from the 4 things that I told you, once again, just a recap for this episode, when you break free from excuses, when you break free from doubt, when you break free from the expectations of others, and when you break free from your limits, you're going to start seeing results. And breaking through is an everyday thing. It's a disciplined, consistent process. That's what breaking through is. And you do that by defining what success is, so that way you can set a target for your every single day, and you shift your focus. And you shift your focus by investing in yourself. All right. Now, if something in this episode stood out to you, like I said, do me a favor, drop me a comment below. Please interact with me. I'm a pretty cool guy, I'd like to think. But once again, I really appreciate you guys. Like this episode, share it with someone that you think really would find this information helpful. And just look out for the next episode. Check out some old episodes. The old episodes are pretty good. I had an episode where I talked about saying yes to the dream. I talked about doing as the 1% do. Some pretty good episodes. So check them out. But appreciate you guys for checking us out. Always remember, your dream is possible as long as you're willing to work for it. And I'll see you guys on the next episode.